A kingdom may encompass many, yet needs only one man to found it. Or woman, for that matter. It is all about place and will. If you have the will, then I believe I may have found the place. Say the word, warrior, and you may have your kingdom. You are one that pays heed to your heart, warrior. If that were a common skill, then Ray class would not be as it is now. The seed is nothing to look at while it lies in your palm. That is why Ta-4, father of the forest, gave us the power to dream. It is easy to forge a kingdom, harder to keep it. You will need allies, warrior. As you chose me, choose them just as carefully. Upon this table, I am able to shape the material and the spiritual, forge armor that protects the body and the soul in equal measure. Given time and the guidance of the ancestors, I can teach you this art. If you feel worthy of such an honor, that is. The ancestors watch over you, warrior. Moana, warrior. The ancestors favor us, my ally. They have gifted a vision of another warrior soul, a lost spirit in need of our aid. And hurry, the corruption of this place. It twists flesh and soul in equal measure. For now, the warrior rests in the lee of the twisting tide, but his shelter is crumbling. He will not remain safe for long. Find this warrior and bring him to me before Kitava, the Black Spirit, consumes him. In the Karui way, there is only one way to fail. Die having wandered from the path. You did what you could at the time. There is no shame in that. Telemoana, warrior. Karui warrior must die in battle if he is to earn his seat at the table of the ancestors. It has been that way since the dawn of Karui.
Frankly, I would have been surprised if you hadn't recognized me. Yes, 'tis I, Captain Sigmund Fairgraves, wave-tamer, pirate bane, and conveyor of civilization to barbaric lands. So, what am I doing here, apart from blowing my own bugle? I'm marooned, languishing, thanks to a pair of pretty blue eyes. Stuck fast in the filthy mud of Rayclast, thanks to one sultry little slave girl. I liberated her from the flesh pits of Trathos, and she repaid me in full with sleight of hand and swift feet. Turned the coat of my first mate, took my hard-earned all-flame, and with it the wind out of me sails. Find my all-flame, I beg of you. Till I feel its warmth again, I'm trapped here, high and dry, until the sun's final setting. My all-flame, my blessed, damned all-flame. Oh, you want your moment in the firelight now, do you? Unfortunately, necessity is what it is, and for the all-flame to give life, it must first be kindled with life, and since suitable kindling is in short supply around these parts, I have little option but to make do with what I have, namely, you. Please.
You were a good man in a bad situation, Fairgraves. Rest in peace.
We all need a quiet spot in which to rest and reflect, Crusader. Had a vision that hinted at you having found such a place. And me praying only last night for somewhere to polish and bless my trinkets in peace. Far be it from me to invite myself where I'm not wanted, but I'm sure you could find it in your heart to house a man of the faith.
Fairgraves was a good man, a fine explorer. He opened the door to many a new world, for better or for worse, usually for worse when it came to the natives. There's some peace in the knowledge that he now rests where he should. Let's not speak of Fairgraves again, shall we? He was an inspiration to many. 'Twould be a shame to spoil a good hero. Siren's Cove belongs to Mervale. Those butchering buccaneers sailed off that way, the ones that plundered my poor merry gull. 'Twould be poetic justice if they'd stopped off for a sing-along with Mervale's lovely daughters on their way home.
Greetings.
That would only slow me down.
Greetings.
Your love for a man. That's what did this to you, Mervale. That would only slow me down.
God bless you, Exile. What can I do for you, Exile?
First I thought you brave, then a fool for seeking out Mervale. Fall in love with death. Now, I don't know. The coast is ours, thanks to you. But please, keep one thing in mind for me. What have you become when even nightmares fear you?
Quite the lady killer, aren't you? That singing squid didn't stand a chance. Knew it from the first time I saw those sharp peepers of yours. My pirates notwithstanding, I thank you on behalf of all the fallen brethren of the waves. Now that the final cadence has been played, no one need remember Mervale's song.
Damn me. I didn't think it possible. All these souls Mervale and her brood have consumed over the years. You've done right by those that are dead, and by those who still might live.
God bless you, Exile. Gratitude is one of the finest of virtues. You've done yourself proud today, Crusader. It's in this blessed font that I douse my trinkets in the cool waters of faith. Tends to change them for the better, as you probably noticed already. If you've the patience, I can teach you how to bless your own baubles. In God we trust, and in you I trust. Without trees, there is no forest. Without symbols, there is no faith. Back in Oriath, I crafted and blessed trinkets aplenty for the clergy. Pretty baubles for vain men. My symbols meant nothing there. Here, symbols are all that we have, Crusader. No trees, no forest. And so I craft my trinkets and then baptize them in these holy waters. The trick is, as I do so, I envisage how I'd like that particular symbol to be reborn. A blessing of strength to the sinews, a shot of sharpness to the old brain, a touch of good fortune. I make the choice, and God delivers.
You are a welcome sight. You are a welcome sight.